I'm Tara from Tarra Studio, and I want to share with you how to use the spiral wand to achieve the look that you see here that is really hot on the red carpet that all the celebrities are wearing. So, the first thing that you want to do at home is section your hair. I know you don't like to hear that because a lot of times when you're doing your hair at home, I realize that you're in a rush, but the key thing here is just figure out that morning which is more important. Is it more important to just do something quick? And if so, don't worry about sectioning your hair. If you want something that's going to last and really look good that day, then sectioning is super important. But it's really easy. So all you're going to do is take a section of your hair from temple to temple and clip it up. Okay, you can get these clips really inexpensive at any of your local stores. The second section you're going to take is just going to be from the top of your ear all the way around to the back of your head and clip that out of your way. So you have one section here, second section is here, and then the last section would be the length that is this left down. Now you can use this on pretty much any length hair. The hair does not have to be long. As long as it's long enough to wrap around here, it's long enough to use the spiral wand. So once you get your hair sectioned, you take a section, comb it, place it into the base of the spiral wand, and then wrap it up. Then you slowly clip the wand and feed the hair into the wand so that it all goes in. Nice and gently. Then you do the finger test, which means you put your finger on the spiral wand until you feel that the hair is actually getting hot. It's usually about 10 seconds or less, depending upon the texture of your hair. You release, and you get this beautiful curl. You'll take the next section, and you'll do the same exact thing. So you place it into the base, turn, and then feed those ends of the hair by gently tapping on the base of the spiral wand and wrap it all the way up. Continue to do the finger test and release. Once you've done the bottom section, then you will drop down the side section and do the same exact thing. And because the spiral wand is so long, you can take the entire side section in one section. So this is much faster than the old-fashioned curling iron. So you place it at the base, you wind it all the way up, gently clip, clip, clip to feed those ends in, hold it, do the finger test, 10 seconds or less, and slide it out. You get this really beautiful curl. So fast and so easy. And what you end up with is this look right here. So now you can see that you can get these beautiful soft waves. You can leave them alone, or you can take your fingers and start running your fingers through the hair, and that will soften it even more. And you can wrap the wand all the way up to the base to get curls from the scalp, or you can simply take and just wrap the wand along the ends. You can keep it straight and smooth up here, and then get the wave and the curls towards the end. So you can get a wide variety with just those two tips alone. The last thing that's really cool about the spiral wand is when you're done with this type of look, you want to take a bristle brush. It's really important that it's a bristle brush. We have those here. Looks like this. This particular brush, and brush through your hair, and what you'll get is these gorgeous finger waves. This is really hot on the red carpet, and you're seeing tons of celebrities wearing this particular look, and this is very hard to get in any other way except the spiral wand. So you can see the variety of looks that you can get just using that alone. So here's the next tip that I would like to give to you. The smaller the section, the tighter the curl. So if you decide to break it up and take even smaller sections and wind it all the way down to the scalp, you're going to get a tighter curl. You're also going to get a curl that lasts longer. Then, if you were to say you were in a rush and you wanted to take this entire section, I mean you want to take the top and the sides as one section, can you do this? Sure, you can do anything you want. However, just know that if you do this, make sure you feed in the length of the hair. If you do this, you're going to get a softer curl, which maybe that's what you want that day. But also keep in mind, when you do this, you might have to leave it on the hair a little bit longer. So the finger test is very important. And last, the curl is going to be softer, but it won't last as long. So if you're doing this, trying to make sure that this is going to last all night, the bigger section will not last quite as long as the smaller section does. So again, you brush that out if you want, and you have the wave. Here's the other really cool thing. So maybe you decided you wanted the finger wave for the daytime, but then you were going out at night and you wanted something different. As long as you took the right amount of sections and the right product, which we'll talk about in a minute, you can actually go through, just take the section, wrap it around your fingers, and look, the curl comes right back. Cool, huh? So you would just take your hands, wrap it around, and now you've gone back to this beautiful wave. So we're talking about a lot of different looks within just one tool. So the next thing I would like to share with you is what I just said, product. Huge. Now this particular tool, first and foremost, the technology is the most advanced technology that you can find in any tool out there to help protect against heat damage. If you're using tools on a regular basis, you want to make sure that you're using the right tool so that you don't damage your hair. If you haven't had a chance to watch one of the other videos that I made where I talk about the importance of a good quality tool, please take the time to find that video and watch it. It's super important. So this particular tool has a nano gold which detoxifies the hair. So it's going to leave the hair healthy and more manageable. It also heats evenly. You have a constant heat. Most of them out there don't do that, so there's areas in the iron that cool off, and what that means is as you're using it, you're not getting even heat, so your curl's not going to be even, and also it kind of pulls on the hair. And then also the advanced technology of what's on this is going to help protect your hair so that you're not damaging it. But even with all of the wonderful things that are in this tool, I still highly recommend that if you're going to use a tool that you use some kind of heat protection. There's a lot out there. I'm going to quickly share with you some of my favorites. You want to decide whether you want to put something in the hair wet or dry. So if you'd like to use a heat protection for wet, one of my favorite is this particular product right here. It's a mousse that has heat protection. So you put it in the hair as wet, and it gives you enough texture so that your curls hold, which is so important because if you don't put the right thing in your hair, you're going to take this time to curl your hair, and it's not going to last, and it's not going to hold. So you really want to talk to your stylist to find out what is the best product for your type of hair. Some people, a cream is going to be better. So you want to find a cream that you can put in your hair that might control frizz, give you a beautiful long-lasting curl, and has heat protection. So it's usually a mousse or a cream that you can put in the hair wet. The next thing is you can put something in the hair when it's dry. So you can, maybe you already have your favorite product that you want to put in the hair when it's wet. And you use your curl, you want to put something in when it's dry. So in a product like this one right here, you would just take your section of hair before you put the curl-in stick or any other tool to it, and you would just gently dampen and mist the hair with the product, run your fingers through it until it becomes dry, and then go ahead and use your styling tool so that you have some form of heat protection. This particular one is going to give you, again, a little bit of a hold factor so that your curls will stay. So what if you don't want a hold factor? What if you want your hair to just be silky and soft? And that's when you tend to want to go in with an oil. Okay, and you put that in your hair when it's dry, right before you use the iron, so that you're always making sure that you have some form of heat protection. So make sure you find out which product is going to be the best for you. So now that you know with this particular tool that you can get a wide variety of products, the last thing you need to do is just use a hairspray. I love this particular hairspray because it gives you a variety of hold. Meaning if you just spray the hair once, you'll get a nice soft touchable hold. Give it 10 seconds to dry and spray it again, and you'll get like a medium hold. Again, give it a few seconds to dry, and if you spray it again, you can get a firm hold. But then at the end of the night, you can brush your fingers right through it without pulling on your hair again, which is something that can cause damage. So that's why I like this particular one. The last thing I want to share with you is if you notice when I sprayed the hair, you want to spray in a downward motion. What you really want to try not to do at this point is spray the hair up, because that's just going to cause the cuticle to rise up and give your hair more frizz than it would control. So you want to pull it down, spray it in the downward motion, or if you want it to hold, you can lift your hair up and spray it underneath, and that'll give a little bit of extra hold from the underneath, giving you more body. So if you want to lift it up and spray at the scalp area and pull out. Lift up, spray at the scalp area, and pull out, and then you can start to get lots and lots of body in like this. But you want to use the perfect spray. Another tip is you don't want to use is a spritz. Once you've curled the hair, if you go in and use a spritz type of hairspray, it's going to be too wet and too heavy, and it'll make your beautiful look collapse. So you do want to use an aerosol, so make sure you find an ozone-friendly aerosol hairspray to use. So there's all my tips for the spiral wand. I hope this helps you get these gorgeous looks that are quick and easy. Thank you for your time.